And then I choose spectate.
Yes, you do. I will choose spectate as well once everybody else starts joining in.
And I will just leave it on director.
But yeah, I forgot when I jumped in. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to set team names. I can actually take, because I know I can normally I'm not the one responsible for it, so it's like, oh yeah, I need to do that.
Oh wait, that's just a. Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, you can set team names.
This is very well designed.
Ah, see, I know what I'm doing.
I knew you knew what you were doing. It's exactly why I immediately came to you when I realized that I'm running a Rocket League tournament. I'm like, Tamashi, please help me with everything. You know this stuff.
Alright. And here we go then. Away we go for Scrapstar's very first Rocket League tournament.
On Team Blue, we've got Hush. On Team Orange, we've got Pop, Jor Replicant, and Junior. On Team Pop, we've got RL Cross, Swindler, and Ederix. And out on Hush's side.
It should be a lot of fun as we see it immediately going for some good old aerial play, so at least both sides know exactly what they're up to. Edric's gonna go for the little dunk first, hits it off the back wall, not gonna quite get the score on this occasion. Pop
oh, there's a nice attempt, another guard though.
Yeah, good save as well. Always nice to get the saves up, and they're taking full function of the quick chat, which is always nice to see. Hopefully there'll be no swearing from either team.
Hopefully. Worst case though. Worst case though. It happens.
Worst case, you can blame it on Coil. Demo, first demo of the match, and it's Junior who goes down. They'll respawn in a couple seconds, and there they are.
I like how there is an impact on getting destroyed, but it's incredibly minimal, and you just respawn in a few moments, so it allows for there to be like that moment where you get that KO, and you're like, now we can try to make a push, hopefully. But it's not that big of one, and you can quickly get back onto the field, so you're not sitting there just like with your arms crossed pouty being like, I whiffed. And Swindler not gonna whiff though, as he gets that first point and sets advantage against Team Pop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, as you were talking about the demos, it's also crucial to realize that if somebody is in the corner or towards the goal, if you demoed them, you're essentially opening the net wide open for one of your teammates, and that's exactly what Hush were able to take advantage of in the process. So Crossbar gonna let AdoX go for this, and they're gonna go for another shot on goal, and that is still dangerous though. It is still up in the air. Swindler with some great aerial plays off the backboard, but not gonna quite get it in.
Swindler knows what they're doing so well. These setups are just on point, but Pop doing a really solid job of just protecting and covering that goalpost. You really need to, especially with how aggressive Swindler is being right now, as we're seeing yet another shot going in and just not making it.
Yeah, just going across the face of goal. Replicant not going to be afraid to punt that back into the blue territory. Junior gonna go towards the goal. It'll be just wide of the post, and Swindler wasn't really in the right position. Oh, team bump though from team bump is not going to help them out at all. And that's on target. That's going in. No one's there. I think the entirety of Pop did commit that, and that just leaves it wide open.
Yeah, that's a big thing that you'll notice in a lot of these games too, is like the importance of having like good coverage. There's going to be a lot of cases where people might get carried away, where sometimes, like you saw there, where it's just really easy to have everybody kind of gain up, especially if it's a more inexperienced team. Like, you don't think of your options, who's doing what and what's covering where, and then sometimes you'll just leave yourself completely exposed as a result of that, which can lead to really easy scores like that one.
Yeah, exactly right. Joe's going to send that all the way up, but Swindler not afraid to go for these aerial plays, sets it up right in front of the goal. Popper struggling to clear it. It's going to come back on, but thankfully it's towards the left-hand corner, but it's only going to go as far as Swindler. Good save from Replicant. Crossbar going to take it up to lift. I can't even say the word left anymore. What is wrong with me today?
Use every other word but left. Left is now illegal.
Speaking of things that are illegal.
Third point going right in. Pop is getting stomped out right now. Just, you can definitely tell that Hush has a lot of experience with this game. They've all probably played together significantly. Pop is kind of a team that's just popped together. Jor was like wanted to participate in this. They managed to get Junior excited and into move 2 along with Replicant. And lots of cool people definitely have worked together before, but it's like Hush definitely has just a much more noticeable amount of synergy that's going into this, and they're just managing to show that off exceptionally.
Yeah, that's going to be another setup play. Edux is going to go for the goal, and that is going to go in. Replicant wasn't in the ideal position to save it. Was unfortunate. You just saw it come right back. Swindler leaves it for Edux, who just pokes it right on through. Nice little setup play.
He just needed like one more second to get ready. If he had that moment, he would have been set to block, but that just came out so quickly, and he was not prepared.
He was not, and yeah, it's 4-0 up with a minute 20 still on the clock. So really, if you're Pop, you just want to see if you can at least get one goal in there. They haven't had any shots on target so far, where obviously on the side of Hush, well, we've got 4, 3, and 2 respectively. So, and Edric's going to try and set up for another one here. Just look at how neat that they use that boost. It's just like small little taps and not just bellowing it all out at once.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's a lot of control. There's a lot of thought into things. Like, you can see just how much they understand, like, the physics of this game. Like, Crossbar right there, just being aware of, like, how the ball was falling, how long it's going to take to get back onto ground, and how to position himself just right to push it in. Like, there is a lot of knowledge that they just have going into this that's really been giving them so much of an edge.
It really has so far, and Replicant is still not afraid to go for it. Unfortunately, they don't really have much in the way of boost, but that is a shot on target. Well, it's gonna go in.
Oh,
no,
the guard!
It's saved right on the line. Replicant tries to keep this threat alive, trying to get at least something on the board, and thankfully it does go the other way. Crucially then, Edrix keep their clean sheets, but how close do you want to come for your goal?
Oh, that was a nice try to aim for the shot, but it just did not line up. He was a little bit off to the side. 8 seconds left on the clock. He's planning things out nicely, successfully blocks it out yet again. But we are finally going to get a score in from Junior. This is not a perfect.
I'm pretty sure that was an own goal. I'm pretty sure that was an own goal.
Yeah, we're going to see right there.
Yes, it was an own goal. It was in midair. Oh dear.
But Junior gets the win.
World.
Junior gets it.
Yeah, it's whoever last touched it on your team gets the point, which is always how it goes. And once the ball hits the floor, that will be time, and Hush will take the first point. And I look at them all just celebrating away. I always love to see what each player does for their celebrations. But yeah, Hush winning at 5-1, and look at the amount of shots that Hush had.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's a significant. Like, Junior has 1 goal but 0 shots.
Because it was an own goal, like I said.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes.
It do be like that. Oh, that definitely a lot of really good plays from all of the players. Things definitely worked out really well for Hush, and they just got a huge lead and just kind of ran with it from there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it took them a while to get that first goal in, but the second they did, they were not looking back whatsoever. So we'll see what Pop can do. Oh.
Edrix is asking if they can switch the servers.
Ooh, okay.
Judging from how it is, it looks like most of the players are from NA, so it might be a little bit easier on them.
Okie dokie, we will switch the server. That's not a problem. So if everybody leaves out of that lobby, that includes you, Malieve.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll need to leave as well.
I will. I'm just asking them which server they're looking at specifically.
US East or US West?
Yeah.
No, it's one or the other, Malieve.
No, I'm saying yes as in yes, that is what I will ask them.
Do you want East or West? Yes.
I didn't mean it like that!
I know you didn't. I know you did.
I do understand the madness where it's like, do you want your receipt emailed or printed? Yes. No. answered the question. Yes, I want it right now. Both are right now. Which do you want?
Ollie in the chat goes, play on Japan server. No.
I mean, it would make things more fair.
Nobody would have an advantage.
Exactly. Nobody has optimal servers.
That would be funny.
So sad you couldn't play in this? I'm sorry you couldn't make it either, Adam. It could have been cool. Irony House will crush them all in the next round. They will not know what hit them. Yo, let's go steal. And just a friendly reminder to everybody, this stream is not brought to you by water, but water is still good anyways. Drink water.
Okay.
They haven't answered yet. So I'm just gonna assume US. Which part
it
is
says
closer?
East. I mean, I guess closer to me would be US East.
Go US East then.
Password, name and password is still the same.
Okay.
And yeah, because United States East, North, East. So yeah, that'll be me.
Why is my controller vibrating? Oh, it's because the transition was happening. All right, so Hush
if you have vibration on, it'll do that.
Yes. Spectate. Alright, so Hush holding an advantage right now as we're resetting things up.
I do believe these are best of threes, is that right?
This is best of 3. Winners finals, comeback finals, and grip finals are all best of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Now, believe.
Yes?
I want to ask you a question whilst we are waiting for our players. Yeah. Have you watched much Rocket League esports?
I've watched a couple of things from you, and some of the links you've shown when you stream and commentate, and maybe that's about it.
Okay. Have you seen any of the Rocket League World Championship segments?
Maybe.
There's been like 8 different seasons for the Rocket League Worlds. I think the most infamous ones were 5 and 8.
I might have seen a little bit of it, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Why?
Just asking, just for reference.
I see.
It's because if anybody ever scores a goal that takes us into overtime on like 0 seconds, you be prepared for a lot of shouting.
I mean, that's just naturally pretty hype.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody in chat knows of some certain moments, but there is a rather infamous coin that is just literally "This is Rocket League," which is probably the most infamous shout in all of Rocket League.
Nice.
That happened on the grand finals of RLCS 5. We were in a bracket reset in the grand finals, best of 7s, by the way. Got to match number 7. The score was 3-2 with 4 seconds left on the clock. And one of the most amazing plays I've ever seen happened on the 0-second mark, and the commentators and the audience lost their absolute minds. It was amazing. It's worth a watch. Even if you've already seen it, it's worth watching it again. It's so good.
Okay, it looks like they wanted US West, so let's get out of here.
Let's skedaddle yet again. I do apologize for the delay, my friends.
There we go. That's how to escape.
Believe is in an online game.
I'm leaving the game. Alright. I am out, so we can move into a new one.
Now I understand what Freya goes on about when she consistently asks people to leave the online lobby. Because it actually doesn't allow you to set it up if someone from the previous invite is still in the lobby.
See, this is working out because you're learning more. So that next time you do the more professional ones, then it'll be like, you'll be like, I understand. Hey, will the winner of this be on stream against Irony House? I think the other team already set to go, so we'll just move over and have that one play.
Yeah,
Next.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, so once we've done this, we'll do Chicken Gaming versus Icy, and then we'll do Irony House versus the winner of Hush versus Pop. Hush Pop. Are they making their way downtown yet?
I have no... I hope so.
Because I'm not seeing them just yet.
They have not replied since saying US West. So we're just waiting for them to reply there. I'm checking up on Chicken Gaming and Icy, because I'm not sure, they might have actually been, they might just be waiting for us.
I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. Bum.
So I will check in on that one while we wait for the other ones. I was really worried for a second. I thought that they just started their next... Well, I thought...
You thought they'd already started playing that set.
Hush set themselves as winning. Junior...
Oh, you
what?
think...
No! Junior, what are you doing?
Have they already started playing?
They reported the score 2-0.
Well, I guess that's that then. Oh no. Yeah, they've already
it looks
reported...
like the second one was a score of 3-1, so they just played without us, I guess.
Well... These things happen, I guess. I like the fact that they were like, hey, can you come to a different server? We get the server set up. Oh, don't worry, we've already played the game. Already played it. Fair enough. Alright, guess I'm leaving this match and getting the next one set.
Yeah, let's get the next one set!
Yeah! Alright, so what are we doing? Chicken Gaming versus Icy, correct?
We can definitely stream the Irony House and Hush. Steel, please get them to wait for that one. And we're seeing if I can get Chicken House and Icy to respond now.
Okay. Alright, so let me know which one I am setting up for, and I will set up.
Cool. I'm gonna leave this match because it happened off stream. Here, I'll make it official by adding another mark right there. There we go.
Yeah.
Hush
Well done.
2-0 Pop. Jor, we weren't streaming that second set, that second game. You just... Nobody replied to us. Sadness. Well, so be the way. C'est la vie. I'm waiting to see what's going on from Chicken Gaming and Icy. They are not replying, so maybe it would be good for us to just hit the Irony House and Hush. And both of them are US West, so...
Alright, so it'll be the Irony House versus Hush.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. There you go. And US West, DFH Stadium, same password. Oh, let's get this on. So Hush already off to a very good start. We've seen how dominant they have been in the early goings, so we'll see if they can keep that momentum going. Obviously, Irony House have had a chance to just sort of like watch what they're capable of doing, and let's see what happens. We'll see how this plays. I feel like each team knows exactly what they're doing with this kind of game. I mean, we saw the area plays from Hush, so their rotations have been very on point.
Yeah, they were very confident in their plays. We'll have to see if the Irony House is going to be able to keep up with it, or if they're going to get quickly shot down. Get dunked on, scored. What's this? What's the football term for it? Like,
what you mean?
Like, I don't know. I don't know what I mean.
I just like the fact that you just went get dunked on. I'm just sitting here going, that's a sans.
Yes.
Football.
Yes. But yeah, like, I mean, like when you lose that hard where you just got dunked on, that kind of idea. All right, I'm in spectator, so now I can watch. And it looks like
we can all watch.
Yes, we are all set to watch this time as we dive into the Irony House versus Hush.
And that was already a very quick start from Hush, unfortunately just missing on the actual follow-up. That would have been a good shot on goal right from the get-go. We haven't had anybody score in the first 10 seconds yet, but give it time. I'm pretty sure they'll fling it at us at some point. Ball is going to finally come back down. Crossbar did have max boost. Going to use some of it to propel it all the way back, but so far it's a bit of a seesaw affair here. It's not staying in their respective halves for too long.
Yeah, both sides doing a good job of guarding. On the Irony House, we do have Grant, Dash's twin, and Steelhead. Look at him, he's just waiting there. Perfect guard, just fully anticipating the shot coming in.
And that shot having to be saved again. It was bouncing down awkwardly, but Steelhead again gets a click onto it. And Hush denies Dash's twin brother a chance at the goal themselves. That, however, is a great... Oh, it came off the post!
That excellent guard! Just blocking it outright.
Gotta love it when the woodwork gets involved. Swindler immediately back in for another little touch. Couldn't quite get the second one. Edrix will set it back up off the corner, and this is going to be very dangerous here. Surely they'll leave it for their teammate. They do, and Swindler scores.
That was like a whole team effort. All three of them were in there some way. Edrix going in, Swindler helping out right there. Dashi almost blocking it, but just not fast enough.
Yeah, not on this occasion, but a 1-0 lead. 3.5 minutes still left to play on the clock, so anything can still happen. And Grant was hoping to go for a little bit of a kickoff goal, but not going to happen. And Steelhead, oh my word, it's off the crossbar.
Oh, just barely. 3 times, just barely whiffing it each and every time. That is unfortunate.
I thought for sure Hush were about to get a 2-0 lead, but it came off the crossbar not once, but twice, and then bounced awkwardly as well. But it's okay. It goes in eventually, and Swindler gets a second. Goes straight up. Nice little curl. Just the tip, and Grant unfortunately not going to get there in time. 2-0 lead, 3 minutes on the clock.
Nice little bap on the nose with the hood of the car.
Yeah, you love to see it. It's going to bounce down awkwardly, and again, Irony not being afraid to come for these pushes right off the get-go, but look at Dynamix. I think he's pretty much just stuck on that ball for such a long time. And Swindler goes in for the aggressive plays. That's going to get set up towards the middle. This is Crossbar's attempt off the backboard. Couldn't quite get the rotation, and it's left awkwardly. Edrix not going to get on this occasion.
Dashi trying to make a good push, trying to go in for a strong play, but it's just rolling off to the side. I don't think this is going to be able to get in there. Oh! Oh, Steelhead, though!
Famous last words from the commentator. Twin just stolen it, and Edrix could only put it as far as Steelhead, and unfortunately, that is as good as an opportunity to get.
He got the 69 miles per hour with that score, too!
Oh, of course you noticed that, you mean lord.
Oh, but an excellent play from Steel, just seeing that moment and quickly capitalizing on it. But Edric's quickly responding and wants to hold that lead as another score comes in.
Yeah, 2-goal cushion restored, sent off the post, and Edric's again, right place, right time. And that's 3-1, so they weren't down a goal for long, were they? They're up by 2 yet again. And these kickoffs are very close, it must be said. And Dash got past a lot of them. This could be an opportunity. That's off the backboard. Is anybody there for the rebound? No, it's going to go back into the blue half.
Ooh, Grant with a nice block, though. Definitely trying to keep it staying in orange field. And he's holding it so far on his own, just trying to get some kind of setup while the rest of the team is just waiting to make sure that they find that right moment to dive in.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice little backflip, but Edrix is in the goal line, ready to save it. And again, another awkward ball. Edrix is going to try and clear this out. It's gonna finally nip on through. Grant crucially gets in the way. That would have been another goal if he weren't there.
Grant is just soaring right now in this round. He's been making a lot of good, solid plays, but just not able to keep up so far, as Hush just continuing to be a dominant force, just really aggressive and keeping this chase going. Nice block there. That could have gone straight into the net otherwise.
Yeah, it's still a very awkward position though, and you can see Dash trying to go for it. This, again, going to be a good save. Still realizing that the danger was coming, and Grant's going to try and put it straight towards the corner again. But Edrix, again, is just on point to clear that right back downfield. Crossbar, going to just do a little bit of a dribble, and actually gets it past one. Couldn't get it past the second though.
Watching these cards just bounce this ball back and forth. It is so phenomenal how these players are able to just position themselves and set up to be able to get the ball to go just like precisely where they're looking for in so many of these cases.
And then every now and then you'll have everybody just committed to the same little spot, and that's a demo coming up again. This could be a nice little chance for another last-second goal. Make that 2 demos in a row. That ball is awkward. It's just off the crossbar. Grant couldn't quite get in a right position. Brilliant last-second save there from crossbar. Keeps the 2-goal cushion with 10 seconds on the clock.
There's very little that can be done at this point. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be another point for Hush. One final boom. Steelhead just taking crossbar out. And now, ball trying to just land, and it's going to be Hush taking that point.
Yeah, very close game, it must be said. Yes, the scoreline was 3-1, but like I said, Irony House really coming out. They had a lot of saves. Look at the amount of saves.
I got wheels!
What?
I got wheels.
Oh. Did you seriously unlock items?
Yeah, I unlocked items by watching.
Oh. You can customize your car in no time.
Yay!
Next time we do this, you'll have a much better
yes?
car.
I'm gonna hit ready.
Yes, you should.
Okay.
Yes, do hit ready. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, look at the amount of saves from Steelhead. 4 from Steelhead, 2 from Grant, and 1 from Dash. And then look at the amount of shots from Hush. Very much, one team very much playing aggressively, and the other team not so offensive.
Steel's really well known for being a defensive player in ARMS too. Only just recently learning how to, or only within the last handful of months really pushing to become a lot more pressure, a lot more aggressive. And we're seeing a lot of that here too, where he does wait back. He's looking for those right moments where those good opportunities to dive back in and get things rolling once more.
Well, so second match is underway. Remember, Hush do lead the set by 1-0 as Edrix immediately goes on the offensive. Doesn't really have any boost left, so select it for their teammates, and it's a perfect team play. That is the quickest goal we've had of the tournament so far. Off the backboard, Swindler gets a nose to it, and that is a lead within 14 seconds.
Definitely a really good start for Hush, just setting up that advanced lead, putting the Irony House on the back heel and having to try to play off of that now.
Yeah, this could end up being the team to beat if they start getting away with it yet again, and that's exactly what's happened. It's crossbar this time round. Swindler, who scored the first goal, sets up a beautiful moment again off the backboard. Crossbar, little bit of a tap, and in it goes. It's a 2-0 lead within 30 seconds.
I do have a quick update on the other side. It looks like Chicken Gaming was able to take Icy down 2-1 and has set to advance to the winter finals.
Oh, he actually had a match go the distance on the best of threes. You like to hear it.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, if it's going to go the same way here, Irony have got it all to do, but unfortunately they're 3 goals down within the first 50 seconds. Ederick's getting in on the action yet again. And that is a long shot as well. Nobody was able to get a touch to it, and Ederick's just guides it in.
Gonna be diving right into this next one. Steele just quickly diving in, but just not able to take the lead with the ball. He just wanted to stab it with his head.
Yeah, he certainly did as it goes across the face of goal. Grant not going to get anything on that, which is going to allow Crossbar to keep this threat alive. And that's going to be another setup. This time, however, just to the left. Not going to quite hit the post on this occasion. And Swindler is not ready for this. Grant could get a goal. Let's get a goal. What a play.
And with his life, he lands that shot. Just look at this little replay right here where he's able to secure the hit and just gets blown out of the water after he lines it up.
It's always satisfying seeing someone score after being demoed. It's always so cool. And that ball is awkward. That's going to dip right into the backboard. Grant was waiting patiently for it, but Ederick's gets to it first. But just suddenly has changed very quickly, and they are being very, very pushy here. Irony House, they're being very aggressive.
Dash with a nice block. They're trying to set up, but another solid save there.
That was very close. That was nip and tuck. And that is a team shot there. Steelhead getting sent right up there. Ball is awkward. Nobody hit that. This is Ederick's to score. And saved by Grant. Swindler keeps it alive. That's going to dip awkwardly off to the right-hand side. But Dashi is going to try and clear this. Not with that much boost, but it's starting to come into the orange half. Swindler realizing they can try and guide this. But Steelhead does get a vital touch to it. It's up to Dash to save this.
Oh, that's a whiff, but nobody's able to keep up with the ball, so there is no score opportunity.
Yeah, just off the side of the post. Ederick's gonna immediately put that back into the center. Goes up for it, but is taken out of the air by Dash. Grant right behind. Collects the max boost that immediately fills the gauge up. Who is gonna get this ball next time round? Surely they'll leave it. They do. That bounces pretty nicely. Is anybody gonna be there? No, it's just swept wide by Ederick's. And that is an open goal if they're not careful here. Hush.
Ooh, Dash nicely pushing it back out. Rolling over to the orange side again, so now it looks like it's trying to go in clean, but it's just a little too high. Bounces once again off of that backboard.
Oh, Swindler going for the dribble. Steelhead at least going to stop them in mid-air. That might be an awkward ball to clear here. Crossbar couldn't quite get the touch they were looking for. It's still in a dangerous scoring position here. Good save from Steelhead, and Grant gets the demo on Swindler in the process.
Nice shot trying to set up, but again, Steel just waiting on the side. A second explosion, but Ederick's going to be able to secure the score.
Yeah, it was a really good setup there. Crossbar couldn't quite get the shot they were looking for, but it ends up being a really good setup anyway, as Ederick's again just comes boosting on in. 3-goal cushion restored, but this is a bit more of a tighter affair here. They need to make sure that they keep this pressure on. They do not allow Irony House to get any more chances at goal. That's not going to be what they wanted, but thankfully off to the side as Swindler gets demoed again.
Grant
is still alive.
Out for blood right now. That's like what, the second, third person he's taken down right now. He's just after getting knocked out himself, he's like, all right, I got that point, but I don't want anybody to live now. Just killing time and time again, and this is a clear shot for Steel getting a second point.
Yep. That was a triple commitment there. Unfortunately, Crossbar was in the wrong place. They were not ready for that at all. And Steelhead saw the opportunity and straight into the goal it goes. 1 minute 10 on the clock. It's a 2-goal game again. And Irony House got the better kickoff, yeah.
quickly getting over to that side, but unfortunately just not able to keep up with that pressure. We do see the ball quickly going back onto the other side. 1 minute left on the clock.
No.
They have to get to a really good place to be able to take this. A nice air, though, allows Ederix to quickly block it and push it right back into blue.
Yeah, crossbar saved that. It went very high up, so Ederix had to go up for it to clear it. Otherwise, that was going to be another dangerous position. They cannot afford to let Irony House get another goal here. Shot on target. Steelhead is going to clear that as we rapidly approach the 30-second mark. Swindler does have the boost, gets it past one. This is a very good chance to seal this here. Not going to quite get it on this occasion. Grant keeps the ball alive. I should just see how relentless Hush are. They know they need to keep this ball in this half to make absolutely sure that Irony cannot get another goal on the board. And if they can guide this in, they'll do so. Oh, they
not
just
this time.
it.
8 seconds left on the clock, though, and it is so far gone in the blue side. It seems incredibly unlikely for it to come back, especially after that block. One final shot attempt, but we're not going to have time to see that happen. Hush will be walking away 2-0.
Yeah, GG's well played indeed. There was a, despite the, it was a 2-goal game. It actually ended up being pretty close. Like, yes, Hush scored 3 goals in the first minute, but Irony House didn't give up. And if they had not conceded that many goals in that first minute, you never know. This could have still gone the distance because they got some really good shots in there. They found openings. Like, you feel like Hush got a little bit overconfident towards the end where they were just all flat out pushing, and they were just like, and Irony House suddenly realized, oh, you got a little gap in your defense there. It would be a shame if I full on boosted and just popped this goal right from the halfway line into the net. So it's like a little bit of a nervy end, but credit where credit's due. Hush, very, very dominant in the early goings.
And with that, we will be able to move over to winter finals.
Yes, we will.
Exit main menu. There we go.
So it will be a Hush to go up against the team that we have not yet seen.
Chicken Gaming.
On stream. It is the Chicken. The GG Chicken Gaming.
Unfortunately, it looks like there's one team that, at the very least, a guaranteed one team we will not see, which will either be Pop, or, wait, we saw Pop. We might not see Icy, but looking down there, it looks like Icy is in the lead 1-0 against Pop, so we might be able to get a full roundhouse of all of the teams.
So did you say we're going to Champions Field for the winners finals?
Yeah, because I'm pretty confident these two will start without us if we don't.
Oh yeah, oh absolutely. Alright, so let me just bring Champions Field into this. I'm half tempted to put Champions Field at daytime, but no, we won't. Okie dokie, so match is set and ready to go, and remember my friends, these are a best of 5s now.
5 bests. They beat us at 1% power, pretty impressive.
I mean, Steelhead, you were doing pretty damn well, it must be said. You had some really good saves in there. Like, very impressed.
That was lots of fun.
Like I said, if you did not concede the 3 goals in the first minute, that might have been a very different outcome. Like,
I mean,
we could have had an overtime.
That overtime would have happened, and then the ball would have went into the net, and then the overtime would have ended, though. At least on that one last moment from how things were looking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like I said, you can score in overtime, but the ball must not touch the floor. It's vital that it doesn't, otherwise either the game is over, or, it could be worse. And why have we started?
What?
Why have we started?
What happened? Who started?
The match has started.
What match?
The lobby has started a match.
Oh! I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna just reset that lobby. That was weird. On my screen, the match had started with no players involved. That was bizarre. I'm not so sure what made that happen, but there we go. Because I saw players starting to join in, but nobody was joining their teams, and the game just started. I was just like, okay.
It got impatient with us.
Hmm.
Does
Well, these things happen.
Does choosing spectate start the match? It doesn't, right?
It shouldn't do. I generally don't press spectate until the players all loaded in.
Okay. But I just joined it, and yeah, it's not done anything.
It must have been when they were. It must have been. I have no idea then.
Is there like a start button that you have? Yo, that car is so yellow.
That car is very yellow, and yeah, the match just started on its own with nothing happening there. But there we go. And already a what a save coming up, but that was very interesting that the match started before anything had even happened. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the play on that was, but there we go. The match has started officially now. And Hush will be in the blue, Crossbar, Ericsson, Swindler. Chicken Gamer, we have BFT, Bib Lettuce, and Pibs.
Pibs. Fantastic names.
And I do love the fact that in this game you can customize the color nicely, as the Crossbar is going to immediately deny Hush the chance to get a very early lead. But Swindler going to keep this thread alive. Across the face of goal it goes, but it's just going to get denied yet again by BFT.
Nice coverage, utilizing that backboard just to give a bit more angle, a little bit more room to just push it away. And BFTCT quickly just soaring across the sky with that ball. Look at him go!
That was amazing from BFT. Just guides it all the way straight into the goal. And that is going to give Chicken Gaming the lead 1-0 up.
And at least off of the matches that we have seen so far, this is putting Chicken Gaming in advantage against the team to beat Hush, who has just made 2 very clean sweeps against the other teams. Granted, those are both ARMS teams. But still,
you see,
the dominant...
Are you... Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
And yep, that's going to be Lettuce get it in on the shenanigans. The ball was incredibly high. It went so high it came right back down into them. They were just like, oh, thank you, me. I will score that. Thanks, me. Great little setup there. And that is a 2-0 lead after a minute and a half.
Really, just a lot of great aggression and setups going in. I'm guessing Hush just needs a moment to warm up now, just to face off against this new competition, as they are giving Hush a run for their money.
Oh yeah, also, Champions Field has its own commentator in the background, so I hope you don't mind hearing what a save every now and then.
What a save.
It's great in stadiums when the crowd just chants with it. It's just like they'll hear it and then the audience will just pretty much copy it word for word. It's great.
That's fabulous. That's precious.
It really is. But as another good save from Swindler, Hush very much on the defense, trying to go aggressively, but BFT again just flicks it the right way, but it's going to go back towards the corner. Swindler not afraid to get their wheels dirty, gets the demo off on BFT. Back towards the halfway line it goes, but it's going straight back into their own area again. This goes to show how different Chicken Gaming are, especially considering the previous 2 teams that Hush have gone up against so far. Ball.
Hush just doing their best to try to keep up, but Chicken is just... What's a good chicken pun?
You can't really have a good chicken pun because they're playing very aggressively and not defensively in the slightest. That's a 3-0 lead. And how about that for a setup?
They are utilizing their prehistoric traits to just dominate right here. T-Rex pun. There we go. Done. Chicken Gaming is doing so good.
They really are. And already they're looking for more goals here, and Swindler just misses on the next opportunity. Aoife will at least clear it downfield. This actually is a little bit awkward here. This is dropping, and BFT is going to clear it straight back into the left corner and actually sets themselves up but thankfully Edrix does get in the way. Oh, that's another open goal opportunity. It is just across the face. Could not convert it. That would have been a 4-goal cushion, but the threat is still alive and saved just in the nick of time.
Edric's just doing their best, trying to get this ball into that net, but Chicken Gaming just always seems to be like a step ahead in just getting things going, but not this time. Scrapstar finally finding a window to slide in and is going to be able to just pierce through that defense. Look, he had to get through 3 cars, one of which he had to directly tackle to be able to get that ball in. Oh, and really nice shot.
That was another good case of pretty much doing the assist and the shot all on your own. Got it right up off the backboard, and unfortunately nobody of Chicken Gaming was able to get a touch onto it, so it was brilliantly done and brilliantly handled by Scrapstar in the end. And they're going on the offensive, 1 minute on the clock, and Lettuce knows they need to try and restore this 3-goal lead that they did have as it bounces back towards the blue territory. But Russia's starting to get some form of a ribbon in here, but this could all be turned away. But thankfully nobody was there for the conversion. Again, it's just across the face of goal. Oh, and lovely met there from Scrapstar just off to the right hand side. Edrix is going to try and go for it, keeps the threat alive. Nice little flip in the air. Swindler's going to go for it, misses it, but to be fair, so too does Chicken Gaming. This is very, very close, and it finally does get cleared downfield.
Now back in the blue side, just trying to keep it there. Rather, they don't want, or Chicken does not want it in that orange. That is just a little too close for comfort. Just an inch too contentious. Oh, but we are going to see Swindler balancing out the score. 14 seconds remain. Do they have enough time to be able to make the score?
You never know. You never know in this game. But again, right place, right time for Swindler. It was dropping awkwardly. And again, nobody of Chicken were able to clear it. They have got to be so careful here with a 1-goal lead and 13 seconds on the clock. You know Hush are going to come out flying for this. Edrix is going to get to it first. It's going towards goal. Lettuce has to get the save. 3 seconds up. They're immediately going to convert it back into their own half. The second has hit the floor. The game is over. Swindler keeps it into the corner. Somebody needs to hit that. They do, but it's not going to be near the wall. And Chicken Gaming gets the first point. Ooh.
Incredibly vicious attempt at return there, but just could not bring it out. Bib with 7 shots in that game. Oh, God.
Yeah, and everybody in Hush getting 2 saves to their name and 2 shots with the exception of Swindler. But hey, the shot that Swindler did have, they made it absolutely count. And you thought that Chicken Gaming had this in the bag. You know, they had the 3 goals and Hush were able to get a goal back. The second that second goal came in during the 14 seconds, you just thought Hush might actually end up swinging this, but not to be on this occasion. And it does mean that we are going to go into match 2 with Chicken Gaming with the lead, but don't count Hush out of this just yet at all, because they really came alive in the second half of that match.
We've still got anything from 2 to 3 more games that we can be seeing coming in from these players. Anything is possible here. And we are going to be diving right back into the next bout. I keep pressing the wrong button. Tamashi, could you explain to me a little bit about overtime and how it works? So when there's a... Yeah.
Well, overtime has no time limit. It's essentially golden goal. Whoever scores it, wins it! And in this occasion, if that had happened in overtime, the game would be going to Chicken Gaming. But 18 seconds in, and BFT spots an opening, goes for the goal, and unfortunately, Hush had pretty much all committed from that back line.
And could you explain to me the ruling about that ball landing? So, like, in overtime, it's safe for the ball to land, but that only happens when the tie is scored. But, like, when there's a 1-point difference that can potentially set it in overtime, then it's overtime until the ball lands.
Basically, if the teams are level going into 0, once the ball hits the floor, if it's still level, then we go into overtime. If it's a goal down and the ball lands, then obviously we don't get overtime and the win goes the other way. If the ball gets scored at 0, that is the 0 mark, and that would take us into overtime. But as it stands, Chicken Gaming are not going to be prepared to do anything like that. Starting as they did in the previous match, 2-0 up, nice little tap, just took it completely away from Hush.
That was such a subtle little nudge too, like you noticed, like it was barely anything, but it was just enough to redirect that aim, redirect that motion to be able to course the ball into the goal, and we're just gonna... 2 seconds! 2 seconds! 10 seconds!
That is a perfect assist on a kickoff. The ball basically was a whole stalemate. Neither team gained an advantage, and you just saw them just come swooping in, got the little pick, and just sent it past the lot of them. And just like that, it's a 3-goal lead with, well, that was just the first minute.
4 minutes remain, and there is so much time for Hush to be able to bring this back. But that's also just considering how heavy of a start that was, and how close. That's 4 points. Is there just a point where it shuts down? It's just like, everybody go home. Because Chicken Gaming is currently running their way to get that, because that is a 4-point lead in 1 minute 14 seconds.
Yeah, that is absolutely nuts by any stretch of the imagination, and they're gonna get another chance to go for 5 at this rate, and well, it's a mountain to climb as it is for Hush, but we saw how much they came alive in the second half, but they're gonna have to do something quite spectacular to come back from a 4-goal deficit.
I like that giant statue in the background that has like the trophy car, and it looks really cool. And that is 5 points while I was rambling about that trophy.
Yep, that's just how it goes. Now, the worst part is that Crossbar makes the save, but it delayed the inevitable because Lettuce went, well, thank you very much, I'm still taking that, and that's exactly what happened. So, wow. So, 1 minute and 30 seconds gone, and it's 5-0.
This is vicious. Chicken was, like, that first game, it was so much closer, and then Chicken was like, I understand this matchup now. And they were like, alright team, so this is what we're doing against these players because this is what they're trying to do. And they're just like reading these plays. They are punishing them out over and over and over again.
Oh no. Why do I get the feeling we might be seeing 7 very, very shortly? Lettuce again, right place, right time, just opportunistic. Nobody was in goal. It's another nice and easy setup for Chicken Gaming, and this is getting harsh. This is getting deadly.
Tamashi, are you sure you haven't seen this team before? Because they are vicious right now.
Yeah, they're doing an amazing job of that. There is no doubt. Ball's going to be high up on the halfway line, and that's finally going to start going towards Chicken Gaming sign. But no sooner has that happened, straight back into the blue territory, although they are struggling to clear it just a little bit this time round. Edrix finally getting a good burst of steam. Swindler goes for the touch but misses it, unfortunately. Crossbar does at least set it up into the middle, but nobody is there for it. Edrix is at least going to stop it from going anywhere close to the goal line, but well, they're at least slowing it down. They've at least made sure that Chicken Gaming haven't been able to get a 7th just yet. It's off the backboard not once but twice, but finally cleared away.
Now it's back over on the blue side. You see Pibbs just waiting underneath, looking for the moment to strike, but a really nice guard, just keeping it high in the air. Definitely helping out and making sure that the ball stays in good position and isn't going to get an easy punish for another point.
Yeah, running out these aerials is absolutely crucial as well. If you can stop the opposition going for these goals, or at least pinging it at least into one of the corners, you at least delay, well, I say delay the inevitable, but delay it into a position where you can even go for a little counterplay yourself. But this is slowly but surely edging towards another goal here, but it could be in the favor of Hush if it goes like this.
Hush just constantly making, like, I'm seeing so many good plays and setups. Hush is just like looking to get a point, but every single time Chicken Gaming is like, oh, we know what you're doing, and just read them like a book and deny them.
Yeah, and Crossbar with a really good save there as well. Was just above the crossbar, had to divert it past into the corner. It was a really good placement there. With 1 minute left, the goals have at least slowed, but no sooner have I said that, there's 7.
That's such a big number. Like, so much point. I don't.
So, yeah, it can be pretty nutty when you see a deficit this massive, and with 1 minute left on the clock. Well, we're gonna see. Well, I don't think Chicken Gaming are gonna slow down anytime soon. They want to go for more goals. That's just the kind of team that they are. For Hush, well, they want to at least get some form of consolation. They want to at least get something on the board. Across the face of goal it goes, and into the corner. Lettuce not gonna quite get there in time. Will anybody else have Hush? No, they can't. Lettuce is just gonna convert it right.
Hush, I believe in you. Get a point. 25 seconds left on the clock, and they are still fighting it in their field, just desperately trying to get out. I think they have a chance, but again, Chicken Gaming with the block.
Yeah, BFT was right on that post again. Ready
Oh
to convert
no!
it. That was a missed save from Hush, and it's 8. It's an 8-0 game.
Crossbar just was so close to blocking it, but just could not get the timing going. There's 10 seconds on the clock. This is done. There's nothing that can be done here.
Pips gets demoed. Watch them score a goal with like 0 seconds on the clock. That would be typical Hush, but it's not gonna happen. It's an 8-0 game in the favor of Chicken Gaming, and my word, 6 of those came from Lettuce.
I got a new decal.
Oh my goodness me. That was.
Look at these
that
numbers.
Was
every single shot Bib made was a goal. Every single shot.
And BFT with 3 assists as well. I was just gonna say, like, Lettuce got no assists, but that's because they were doing all of the goal scoring. BFT gets literally everything. 3 shots, 2 saves, 3 assists, and 2 goals. And Pips is like, I helped too. I got an assist. That is like a me mood. That is an absolute me mood where it's just like, I watch something happen and it's just like, no. It's like, yeah, you all did it. I was on the winning team, but you know, I was here. But if you're Hush, how do you bounce back from that?
I mean, you bounce back with a complete reset on the score, giving you another chance at redemption and a shot to bring yourself back after Chicken Gaming starting off with a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, two sets up. After 8 goals going through, they have to find a way of slowing this momentum down, and well, they've got the good idea, forcing BFT to make the save. But can they fully commit on this? We'll have a look. Edrix is going to keep this threat alive. Swindler went for it, and I think it was just about blocked. It didn't register as a save, but we certainly saw it. And that is going to go above and beyond. And who's going to get the save? The answer is no one.
Both of them trying to block it out, but just shot themselves a little too far into the net. And before either have a chance to actually interact with the ball, it just bounces right in. And that's going to be a score for Chicken Gaming. This time it at least took 41 seconds. So there's definitely Hush is coming up with a bit of a better strategy, making a bit better of an approach. And with them taking BFT down right away, it means we are at a clean chance for another point on them.
Yep, another point. I was going to say from the first one, BFT spotted an opening where they realized they had double committed too far. And on this occasion, it was unfortunately a kind of similar issue. They were near the goal, but unfortunately that first touch just took it away from them. And yeah, 2-goal lead with a minute pretty much played.
Still, anything is possible, especially if Edrix is able to make a shot like we just saw. He was just a little bit better on that aim. We might have seen Hush bring a score into their favor, but it's still a very aggressive match. They are charging in, determined to score something and gain some ground, but Chicken Gaming just constantly catching them out on these things and just pushing it right back onto the blue side.
They absolutely are, and again, they're still coming at them quite relentlessly. It's like they're not afraid to go for these big pushes, and they are forcing the issue here. Lettuce having to go for another save as Crossbar tries to keep it alive. Unfortunately, doesn't get the hit, and that is going to be another open net here, but this time round it is saved by Edrix. And Doggy trying to go and bring it back onto their side, but that's going to go past Pibbs. Thankfully, it is going to get touched on by Lettuce and cleared back the way it goes from Edric. So, again, they've managed to slow the momentum down. Chicken Gaming aren't able to be on a scoring spree as much as they were last time around as Doggy gets demoed. And that is a very good pick there. That'll send it into the corner. And Edric is waiting for it. This could be a good chance for a setup. Here it comes.
Oh,
No.
Lettuce blocking it effectively.
Yeah, sometimes you could just see it happening, and Pibbs had a chance there to convert it into a 3-0 game, but unfortunately just wide on the right-hand side.
This ball just constantly soaring as these players are just so aggressive in charging after each other, back and forth. TCT, again, another point, just deepening that lead, deepening that control.
And yeah, unfortunately could not clear that in time, and they are going to do absolutely everything in their power to convert it into the goal. That is a 3-goal cushion just after the halfway mark, and that is a very good kickoff as well. But thankfully Edrix is on hand to clear it right back down the way. And that might be going in. Oh, it's just missed it. Just missed it. Crossbar will try and keep this alive, but it's given Chicken Gaming a chance to get themselves back into a defensive spot. Crossbar going to try and set it up across the face of goal, but nobody is there for it.
Oh, but we're going to be able to see Swindlers slide their way in. Finally, scoring a point against Chicken Gaming.
I thought that had gotten taken away from them, but yes, Swindler came boosting on in, and I think Chicken Gaming quickly realized they weren't going to get that cleared in time, and well, 2-goal cushion now with just under 2 minutes to go.
Oh,
my
almost! Just within like the 3 seconds there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they did that last time round, if you remember. They just scored a goal right from like 3 seconds of kickoff, but suddenly Push are right on the front foot trying to go for this second goal. But Doggy gonna just guide us onto the left-hand corner, gets the max boost, so they'll have themselves plenty to propel with. But they're gonna have to rely on their teammates because it's gone right back into that corner. Set up by Crossbar. Edric's not gonna get there in time. It was a nice little stop there from Crossbar. Tried to stop it again, but that's gone round a lot of them. And Edric's, wow, brilliant touch. That was a brilliant touch. Took it completely away from them. And now, suddenly, the counter push is coming up, but Swindler's not going to get to that in time.
1 minute left on the clock. There is not much opportunity for Hash to be able to bring this back. They've got to get 2 points in the next few plays, and especially with how defensive Chicken Gaming has been, that is a tough hill to climb.
It really is, but shots on targets will absolutely put them under that little bit more pressure, but it's going back towards the goal, and unfortunately they couldn't save it in time, and that might be that. That's a 3-goal cushion with 40 seconds on the clock. Just the slightest of touches from Lettuce, and Crossbar couldn't get it away.
Just needed a little bit more time to be able to angle that car right to be able to lift that ball away, but he could not do it in time. And we were immediately going in for the kill. Oh, that was such an important save. But it's not going to be enough as TCT once again.
Yeah, they are on an absolute tear yet again. Just dribbled it past a lot of them and goes, that's the finishing touch. Thank you very much.
I like those leaves.
Yeah. Like, there's so many different animations in this game. It's always so pretty.
Yes. 30 seconds on the clock. Now it's a 4-point recovery that they have to make. Swindler is going to try to make a shot or try to work something out, but Lettuce says no.
Yeah, Lettuce says let us in, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Straight in there, right in the middle. That's a 6-1 lead, and I think we lost the player as well from Mahush, which is not going to help in the slightest. It's now a 3-2 with 20 seconds on the clock.
I think that Edix just was like, yeah, this isn't working out. I'm just gonna go chill out for a moment off of this one, because this is a ruined Christmas right here. That is a very ruined Christmas. It's
Yeah,
7 seconds left on the clock.
Yep, that's what a lot of football fans would like to call a Brazil. I'm afraid it's a 7-1 right now.
Why is that called
ever
Brazil?
Since Germany 7, Brazil 1 from the World Cup.
Oh.
that absolute monstrosity of a match. But they're gonna try and spoil it here. They're gonna try to dunk themselves an own goal, but no, not on this occasion. Chicken Gaming win that 7-1. That is a 3-0 set.
Has just started to get a little bit of tempo, but it was just too little too late and could not keep up.
They certainly couldn't, and boy howdy, I do not want to be any of the teams in the underground bracket, knowing full well how dominant Chicken Gaming were just then. They are, gosh, they really are going to be the team to beat here. And well, Hush, at the very least, they're in the underground final. They will await the winner of IC versus the Irony House, which apparently have already started playing.
Yes. So
Okey-doke.
we're gonna do something different. How do I look at the things I got? Manage inventory.
There you go. Go to your menu and have a look at your inventory. Are you wanted to 1v1 me?
I want to look at what are I have so many things, but I know I don't. Wait, I do have all of these things. Do I?
Okay,
No.
if you want to customize your car, go to garage and click customize car.
Oh, why was I looking at manage inventory?
Manage inventory is basically you can see what you've got and see what you can trade in if you want.
So any of them on the screen I own. Like I can have.
Yes.
I can be Samus. Ooh, the Scarab!
Oh my god.
No. Oh no, there's so many. That's a truck. Oh, that one's cool.
Oh yeah. There's a lot. I mean, I don't know if you've been. I mean, the Rocket Pass is currently up, and obviously, you know, you can see what my car is. I got this car via the Rocket Pass.
I love the Scarab. What are these? Oh no! I like these.
Am I going to see you customize your car on stream?
Yes.
Sweet. Let me bring the stream up so I can see what you're up to. Yeah, there's different bodies, there's different paint sprays,
Whoa! There's more than
some of
just
them are
orange for Orange Team? Oh, purple.
Oh yeah, I should probably... The reason why my car is purple is because I made it purple. There is an option to have your respective colors into like purple and whatnot, or as close to purple as you can have. I think the pinks base, the reds, not the reds, the oranges base colors can go, I think, to pink, whereas blues can have the purple. But your secondary paints can still make it purple as well. So.
Let's see. I think.
Because you'll notice that my car has an animated paint.
There we go.
Which is why it's doing the thing that it's doing. There we are.
Yes. All right. What's next? Tires. Oh. Ooh. That's
I love
funky.
how excited you are for this.
Oh no.
I absolutely love this.
I get excited with customization, especially when it's really nice customization.
Same.
This game already,
Same.
like, it's, like, it would be, like, I'm used to, like, stuff like Ninjala where you pick it up and it's like, oh, you've got 3 things, and it's like, alright, let's make it work off of this. It's kind of cool, I guess. But this, they're just like, I've played this game twice, and I have so many, and... And then Falco.
I will say as well how good some parts of the Rocket League community are. Obviously, my main thing that I've been doing has been with the Women's Cardboard Championship.
Yes.
And when I first joined in on that, they were just like, "Oh, hey, do you want some like accessories? Do you want a halo?" I'm like, "What? What? I mean, sure, okay." And they were like, "Which color do you want?" And And I went, do you have purple? And they went, of course I have purple. And they just traded it to me for free. It's like, so yeah, that's how I got hold of the Halo that I got. And I will probably keep that equipped. So I'll probably keep that for the rest of my life, pretty much. For the rest of my Rocket League career, anyway. Because it's just like, oh shush.
Fighting cubes.
I don't. Oh shush. I don't think I have a. I don't think I have a spare one, unfortunately. I think if I ever do get hold of one, I'll probably just send it over to you.
No, it's okay. I'm happy. I'm happy with. I don't want a hat.
I like that Steelhead's like, you can use that car. Yeah, a lot of people in the competitive scene really don't like the Sky.
Oh, why?
But I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I know that there's a general dislike for the car, but I don't know why people don't like the car.
I will be broadcasting Losers Finals, yes. I was just waiting for y'all to finish up. Oh, okay, it looks like y'all finished, so...
they finished.
Let's get going.
Oh, look at your car. Look at your Scarab. I like that little love heart that you got on there.
Yes, I like it.
Bless you.
You
Alright,
go
so...
to Rocket League and select the car. Scarab is on there. Thanks for participating, Steel! Maybe next time you lose 2% of your power? Nice. Could you explain to me why Scarab is bad, Steel?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Steel will probably try and explain. Well, bearing in mind, it is a much higher car than a lot of what people generally use. Like you can see,
it's also a lot narrower. It might just be because it feels cheap, and it's like, what's the name of the guy in GoldenEye? Oddjob, where he's like the best character because he's so short.
I do believe I remembered watching a video of a high-level competitive player going, you know what, I'm going to spend a month playing with the Scarab and see what it does to my rating, and it actually didn't affect it that much at all, so it really is just like a placebo effect more than anything, but the hitbox is also a bit skew with.
Fair.
So, we are going to be doing...
So...
our next match, so it'll be Underground Final.
Make the lobby.
I am doing, my friend. I am doing.
Yay.
And it will... I like how we've pretty much streamed Hush throughout from the word go.
Yeah, we kind of did.
Like, the stream has so far been nothing but Hush.
It kind of happens with smaller brackets, too. It's hard to avoid.
Wait, hold on a sec. It's the top team that's blue, correct? Because I think it is anyway. The reason why is because I put the two teams in their respective order and then suddenly went, actually it would make sense if Icy is blue.
Yes, it would.
We had this running gag in a Women's Cardboard Championship where we had a team called Sakura Blues, and for like the very first match that we streamed of them, they were on the blue team. But every match after that, they were on the orange team, and it drove me nuts. Like, why is the blue team not on the blue team?
I understand that feeling.
It's like, no, not right. So, yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, we've watched Hush win 2-0 twice, once against Pop, once against Irony House. And then they lost 3-0 against Chicken Gaming. Chicken Gaming had a 2-1 set with Icy, who have beaten the Irony House 2-0 in the underground bracket to make it to top 3. So essentially, we'll see if Icy can do a little bit of a reversal here on things and set them up for a rematch against Chicken Gaming. Bearing in mind that these two teams have not fought yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially
considering Icy so far is the only team in this entire bracket who has had a semi-balanced match is the one between Chicken Gaming and Icy, which was 2-1. Everything else has been a clean sweep. I'm suspecting that we'll see this be a little bit closer too.
Yeah, I feel like this might be closer, and I feel like if Icy do make it into Grand Final, we could have ourselves a pretty interesting best-of-5 finale. But for Hush, they've got a fair bit to do here.
Indeed.
They've just came off the back of two matches where they lost, what was it, 8-0 and 7-1. So that's like what, 15 goals conceded?
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 goals conceded in the past 2 matches. It's a hard one to somewhat bounce back from. We are getting word that Hush might have quit.
That would be unfortunate. I don't have any way to effectively contact them too much. So I would not. If they're not here, they're not here, and they aren't joining. Hush couldn't handle Chicken Gaming. We'll give it another minute or two, and we'll call this a quick washroom break. If they don't join in by then, we will move on, and we'll head over to Grand Finals, where Chicken Gaming will face off against Icy.
Yeah. I guess Icy will be remaining on blue.
If apologies if the pun comes off as a little offensive, but I really want to make this pun. It seems like Hush might have gotten cold feet.
I thought you were going to say it looks like Hush has fallen silent. Is what I thought you were going to go for.
That's also a good one.
I thought that's where you were going.
Nah, I like cold feet because
ice.
Anyways,
it's fair.
So I'm gonna go to the washroom quickly. If you're interested, there's a couple of adverts that will be rolling on the top right. Keep an eye on those.
Yeah.
Most of them are arms related, which I'm guessing very few of you are interested in. But there's also a bracket coming up for Ninjala in a couple of weeks. So if you're interested, just follow the links there and information. And yeah, I'll be right back.
Ninja.
I'm back.
Hello, back.
Hi. So it looks like they have yet to respond. So, just looking one final time. And we are going to move on because, yes, Something that I do like, something that's both like unfortunate, but I kind of like about all this stuff too, or running like the Scrapstar specials, is like things are going to kind of be just a little messy because of the fact that I'm not super experienced in these things.
Yeah, that
but
makes
at the
sense.
same time, I enjoy the like weird, little more, slightly more chill energy because of that.
It's quite nice. I mean, it certainly is a bit. How do I say this? Um, it certainly gives it that more of a casual vibe in terms of like us doing the commentary. I mean, I
Yeah.
obviously I go full on serious with any commentary because that's just what I do. But at the same time, it's like, you know, this is the early days of any kind of like tournament when we started stuff up like this. Like this is your first time running a Rocket League tournament, so of course, whilst we're trying to figure out what we need to do in terms of like setups and whatnot, you know, we're still having that laid back approach because we're learning as we go, essentially. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's nice that people in the chat respect that, which is nice. It's always a thumbs up.
It helps that the environment that I have has been built, like, a lot of the new people who are in chat, I appreciate and I love you all, and it's great. Thank you all for joining and watching and tolerating my mess of a head that doesn't function properly. But like,
Oh, shush.
no, it literally doesn't. So,
Well,
but
it
like,
does to me.
I mean, it functions well enough to get me up this far. But like, you know what I mean. But like, the Scrapstar community and stuff is kind of built around that notion where it's like, even when you are pushing to be a little more hardcore competitive and serious, there is still a lot more of that looser, relaxed air going around. It's a... Just, yes. Let's move into this grand finals match because we are starting it now. And we have Director, Icy facing off against Chicken Gaming.
We certainly do, and we're going to start off with a nice little quick save from Brunch. We got Twisty Flow, we got Bunch, and we got Yetzi on the side of Icy. And on the side of Chicken, we've got Lettuce, we've got Pibbs, and we've got Doggy. By the way, we'll be referring to BFT as Doggy for the rest of the set because they have asked to be done so.
Ah, excellent. Then they will be Doggy.
Yes. And they're already immediately going to set up right on the face of goal, but it's just going to get cleared out by Bunch in the end, and you can already see how intense these two teams already are. They are already getting themselves into a position, predicting where their opponents are going to go to, and that is a very good save from Lettuce, preparing that off the crossbar. Bunch does have the boost to get to that, so too does Yetzi. Comes in with a lot of power, it's off the backboard. I don't think Fluke was quite expecting that, so they'll try and keep this in the orange half. Bunch is going to come in with the chase, and actually it is Pips indeed who gets it somewhat cleared away, but it's still dangerous.
Everybody's just keeping this chase going. We finally get the ball moving into the blue side. Chicken Gaming has a little bit of control, but Yetzi just managing to push it back all on his own. And
that started with that nice little cheeky little flip there that Yetzi did. That got it past one, and then the momentum took it past the second as well. It was such a nice little dribble. And so far we remain goalless in the first match as we rapidly approach 2 minutes played.
Yeah, these two definitely. I can see why it was a 2-1 before. These two are very evenly matched. They know what's going on. And especially with Icy having a chance to warm up in those previous games, like, yeah, they're definitely handling this really well, making a lot of really good plays. And this is just constantly going back and forth. A nice shot, but it's not going to be able to come in as it hits that board on the back wall.
Yeah, Doggy does make the save. No, wait, it wasn't. Apparently it was Lettuce who got the touch to that. I thought that Lettuce inadvertently made the team shunt, but actually got the save in the process as well. So, well, I guess we take those where they happen. Floop will set up their teammate, but unfortunately Bunch just could not get the touch. That might have been a goal if they'd have hit it. Yetzi, though, is not going to get to this, and that is just wide once again into the corner. Bunch gets it past one. That's a demo. I think it's Yetzi who goes down there. Bunch has set it up, but again, just Doggy quickly picks it out of the sky and straight back into the corner.
Here comes another setup, but it's not going to be a shot. Just kind of keeps the ball suspended in the air, and it's going to move right back over to the orange. We are now 2 minutes left on the clock, and neither side has found an opportunity to score, as they have just been viciously going back and forth against each other, just trading blows, taking each other out, and just the ball's seen more time in that neutral field than it has actually in either side.
Yeah, I was gonna say, remember how we had like a 7-1 and an 8-0 beforehand? But wow, that again, another close call, and this ball is still coming in, so it has to be another save, this time from Lettuce. Look at how much they are throwing in onto this. Gosh, could you imagine if the first match of the grand final goes into overtime? You'd love to see that happen.
It's looking like it's rolling that way right now, as these two just continuing to guard each other out, calling out every single play. You saw that tackle come in. No knockout from that, but that was an excellent guard.
It absolutely was. Bunch keeps it forward again, but that might be an open goal. But Yetzi is back in time to make a very crucial save. 50 seconds left on the clock. They're going to punt that right into the left corner. Pips will get a little tap onto it, and Bunch realizes they're going to have to back up a little bit if they want to put the pressure on. That's coming back towards the face of goal. Yetzi puts it in towards the right-hand corner. Not gonna quite get a good vantage on that, but anything could still happen. 30 seconds on the clock, another push, this time coming against Icy.
But it's trying to secure some kind of score, but just unable to do so. 17 seconds left, and we're gonna not see that skull. There we go.
That was absolutely amazing. I thought for a moment they might clear it. It lent on that line for such a long time before Bunch finally came in. They couldn't clear it properly. The three of Chicken Game was scattered, and with 14 seconds left on the clock, the goal comes for Icy.
8. Somebody make a clip of that, please. Just that one exchange. 5 seconds left. They're going to try to go in, just protect this ball now. And as long as it lands, that's going to be the point for them.
And it certainly will. It lands in the middle, and with that, it's going to be 1 point up for Icy. What a wonderful start to this series. 1-0 up for Icy, but it was close from start to finish. We had 2 shots from Lettuce, 4 saves from Lettuce as well. But again, that tenacity from Icy showing us what we were expecting. This is going to be a very close set.
While we're getting set up for the next one, another thing that I want to inquire about, could you explain a little bit about the demolitions and tackling and destroying? Like, I'm aware that when you charge into your opponent, you can destroy them, but like, what are the requirements to cause that demolition to happen?
You need to be boosting for a specific set of time. Like, if you're in a perspective, like in a match when you're going in with the boost, there'll be a point where you'll hear a sound effect cue. At that point, if you hit anyone on the opposing side, there you go, you demoed them just like that. So basically, you can, if you don't have enough, you can still get in the way by just shunting them out of position, which has been crucial in terms of setting up goals. And Lettuce is gonna score one after 23 seconds have passed.
Chicken Gaming not happy with the fact that Icy was able to score that 1 point in the last 15 seconds last game, and they're gonna quickly reply by taking a point in 23 seconds of this game.
Yeah, they're starting out the slightly better team on this occasion, but, well, we've still got 4.5 minutes left to go. Anything can still change, and if anything, we know Icy have the ability to score a goal. It's just off the crossbar, and that's going in! Yetzi equalizes so quickly!
I like Yetzi's tires.
I figured you'd commentate on something like that. But yeah, it's just guided millimeters underneath the crossbar. Absolute precision, and within the first minute, we're back where we started. It's one apiece.
Just a really nice setup there on getting that score, and there's another one, but we are going to see a successful block, keeping the ball high and rolling.
Yeah, definitely not gonna allow that to bounce a little bit further down on this occasion. Although having said that, they have committed a little too far here. That is a shot on goal,
start.
but it's just gonna get deflected. Doggy gets the clearance. And off to the left-hand side. Brunch keeps this thread alive, and it's Pibbs this time round who gets the clearance. Yeti comes in, gets sent all the way back, and they've got no boost to their name, so they'll have to back rotate out and get that charged back up, which they have done. And Yeti's doing so well of keeping this in the orange half, but finally it goes into their side. Ball pops on down in towards the left-hand corner. Yeti doesn't quite get the touch that they were looking for, but they've got enough time to rotate back towards the goal line to make sure this doesn't go any further. And again, crucial, nice little clearance. And Lettuce is going to be... Yeah, there was a demo. It was Doggy who went down. But crucially, they weren't able to capitalize there, Icy, and the rest of the team are ready to defend now.
And it's a very successful block, but look at Fluke just constantly going for these shots and calls, and needs all three of Chicken Gaming constantly stopping his plays. He just wants it in. Oh, Fluke almost with the shot there, just whiffing.
Yeah, I was going to say, if they had gotten any kind of touch on that, they might have converted that into the goal. As it stands, we are approaching the halfway mark. It is one apiece so far, and Lettuce tried to go for the offensive play, but I think Brunch got them first. Just tipped them over the edge, dribbles it past one, intercepts
nice
into the second. It was a really good block, but Lettuce is finally going to take that away. But it's given Icy enough time to rotate back in and maybe have the boost to commit to this. That is an awkward bounce. Beautiful save by Doggy.
Lettuce pushing it right back into that center field. And now it's over blue, back into the orange. Floop again, just constantly going for these shots. Floop is in for the points, but just can't make any of them stick.
No, they can't, and Chicken Gaming had a good opportunity there to maybe try and set themselves up for another. Unfortunately, nobody was quite on track for that one, and they're going to see it come right back the way. This is going to be a dangerous situation. Floop can't get the touch. At least the follow-up can, but it is going to get cleared once again. Yetzi going to come in. Doesn't really have much boost left on their tank, so they're going to be just drifting in the air now. You always feel hopeless when you're just drifting down like that with no kind of momentum. And this is a very awkward ball. They have not successfully cleared that. And this could be dangerous here, because we've seen how late Icy were able to score in the previous game. Chicken will not want that to happen again, and we're approaching that final minute.
Yeah, 1 minute left on the clock, and again, the ball's in center field again. It just won't leave that place, as both teams are just constantly bouncing it back and forth. That's not going to be a successful shot, but again, like, Lettuce successfully blocking that away from Floop, sending it right back to that middle ground. That ball is just, it doesn't get a home, it's just going every which way.
It gets the best of both worlds, as Lettuce gets taken out, Floop gets taken out as well, so essentially it's just it just completely reset that. So no advantage to either team there. Lettuce needs to try to desperately clear this. 30 seconds on the clock. Floop sets it up back into the middle, but nobody is on board for it. Bunch will put it straight back into an offensive situation. Couldn't quite convert it. Lettuce was waiting for it and gets the crucial save. Good old patience there.
Really good call. Just, you saw Lettuce was really eager to just dive out and go, but was like, just paused and was like, oh, hold on, I need to wait. And unfortunately, that's not enough though, as Yetzi with another score. And this time, 8 seconds.
Yep, they're getting closer and closer with this now. It was 14 seconds last game. It's 8 seconds in this game. And this is essentially a countdown now. They have to get a good kickoff here, Chicken Gamer, otherwise they're going to be 2 sets down in the grand final. And a crucial save from Yetzi. The ball hits the floor, and Icy are leading this set by 2-0.
Icy now looking for one more victory to be able to bring out that bracket reset. This time, 5 shots. 5 whole shots there.
We are getting a request to change to the East server, and it looks like everybody is asking for that as well. So we are going.
Where are you seeing this?
It was in the team chat in the top left corner. If you don't have it enabled on your end, then...
I do have it enabled, but I was looking in every other spot for chat. I was looking at Battlefy, I was looking at Twitch, and I was looking at my Discord.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm not used to that chat. That's a good one,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so we're gonna go to US East for this. And I'm just going to switch out the series length back to unlimited, since we are now doing a server reset. It'll be the same password, naturally.
Yes.
And we're going to jump straight back in on there. So as it stands, it is a 2-0 lead for Icy. Remember that they came up via the underground bracket. So if Icy win this set, not only will it be a clean 3-0 sweep, but we'll also be going into another best of 5, because that will be Chicken Gaming's first set loss of this competition.
Indeed.
So we had a 14-second last second score. We had an 8-second last second score. What do you reckon this time round? 4 seconds?
I'm gonna say 9 seconds. I'm gonna bring it back up a bit.
That's fair enough. Well, we saw how quick Chicken Gaming started in the previous go. They were very quick to get the opening goal. So we're going to see if they can do the same thing again. Pibbs, unfortunately, didn't quite get the angle they were looking for. And Doggy is going to get demoed. First demo of the match here. And with 30 seconds gone, it is still 0-0. But that's no surprise to anybody here. These two teams are incredibly close. Oh wow, that was I'm not entirely sure if that was a double shunt from one player or if that was a team shunt, but in either case, that is an offensive play now happening for the side of Chicken, but Lettuce is not going to get any part of that at all. They get demoed hard. So Icy not afraid to go for these very destructive tackles as Pibbs finally gets the clearance. Only back into the halfway line, and once again we're seeing this ball seesaw. And a good save from Doggy, but that pressure is still alive off the backboard again. But could not quite convert it this time around. And yeah, it's another team shunt this time around. And it's not going to come out for the better either. It's always frustrating when you do inadvertently run into your own teammate.
Brunch Bros was really close to being able to score a point in just a little bit ago, but yeah, there's just so much coverage. Everybody is just walling each other out. And we're not seeing this ball go anywhere. It's just constantly just locked into the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately Doggy wasn't able to get the touch that they were looking for. It's always those kind of like, just like millimeters, if that, can sometimes be the difference between scoring a goal and putting that pressure on and giving your opponent a chance to get themselves back into the match. This ball is coming up. Yetzi in the right place to get the save. 2 minutes have been successfully played. That's deflected just shy of the post. That was a great opportunity for Icy. Back towards the blue side of things. Brunch tries to stop this. Lettuce tries to dribble, but unfortunately Yetzi had the boost, came soaring on in, and suddenly pressure back on the side of Chicken Gaming. Lettuce is, well, hopefully was going to be in the right spot, but thankfully so too was Pibbs. And in it gets a triple bounce on the wall.
Oh, here's a good shot! No!
That's a great save.
That is just... I didn't even see Lettuce there and just fully ready to parry that down.
Yeah, you gotta love it when a card just literally comes out of nowhere to make the play. You always love to see it happen. As the ball now starts to go back in towards the blue corner, Lettuce trying to help set this up, trying to stall this a little bit, set it up for their teammate, but they're not going to get there first. Ironically enough, the hit that they do get on the last sort of hit does help them a little bit, and another save from Pibbs. Off the backboard, back towards the corner.
And again, back right over to the blue field. Icy just doing everything possible to push it back. We have 90 seconds left on the clock, and again, no points have been scored. It is dead even, so it might very likely be just a last second. No, it's gonna be here. As Chicken Gaming finally sets himself with the lead.
Yeah, it was open, and I think Bunch realized they weren't going to get to it in time, and Pips actually inadvertently got in the way with them as well. It gets demoed for style after the goal goes in. Chicken Gaming gets the point that they were looking for. Now they've got to spend a minute and a half holding on for dear life, not allowing Icy to get back into this, and this would be a great way to do it. It's off the crossbar.
Just barely whiffing that shot. And now Icy has it in the orange field, looking to try to line up a shot, but just could not make the stick.
No, not on this occasion.
1 minute left on the clock. We are back onto that center ground. The ball just whipping about back and forth. A quick dive over to Chicken Gaming's net, but it's not going to be able to get in.
Yeah, Dougie got the save. Floop, however, is going to chase this, guide this all the way back down into the bottom corner. Lettuce needs to clear this. They've got to give this a little flick away because they know that Icy are going to come in thick and fast. Floop going to get a shot on target. Yeti going to come in and try to cause a distraction. Not going to quite get it on this occasion and quickly rotates back.
Oh, another shot, and Chicken Gaming getting a second point. They have a comfortable lead now. Once that timer ticks down, unless Icy can get a point in the next 30 seconds, as soon as the timer ends, we will be done. And that'll be the first point going in for Chicken Gaming.
Yeah, they need to do everything in their power to keep this on their side, and they're going to convert it into a goal immediately
here.
It's a free goal cushion, and surely that will be the first point of the set for Chicken Gaming. It came off the post, and Dougie was not going to miss from there. And just like that, it can all change.
Chicken wanting to keep this streak going. How many more points can they get in the next 15?
Well, it looks like it's going to get slowed down now. I think they realize they just need to make sure that Icy don't get to do anything too ludicrous here. 5 seconds on the clock. It's pretty much guaranteed now. That might be an own goal. No, it's just off the post. And that is a 3-0 game to Chicken Gaming. It's 2-1 in the grand final.
I got rocket boost.
Hey.
I'm gonna. Well, I'd like to say I'll stop bringing up the fact that I keep getting stuff, but I'm just getting too. I keep getting needlessly excited over that stuff, and it's just like, oh.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm just watching the games happen, and I get free stuff.
It's nice how they reward you for that, isn't it? So, match number 4. Remember that Chicken Gaming are still a point down in this set, but they are the winners of the set so far. But knowing full well that if Icy do win this point, it will be for naught and they will have to do it again.
Yeah, at this point, especially if Chicken Gaming suspects that they have the chance to win, that's just going to be a quick and early point. It might be wise for them just to have the bracket reset and roll from there, but considering they already got the point, if they think they can just bring this through and get a full reverse comeback sweep, power to them as we are going to quickly be diving in. Was that 10 seconds? That was a 10
that
second.
Was 12 seconds. That was 12 seconds. That was 12 seconds. It was very close. I think that's tied for the quickest goal of the tournament, and this might be a second here. No, just off the
It is!
It is! Yes, it is! Lettuce comes boosting on in, and that's a 2-goal cushion in 30 seconds.
Chicken Gaming all like gave Icy the time to be able to start playing and show off some skills, and now Chicken is like, alright, we're done with this. Time to pull out the Rippa Ninjala and just start dominating the match.
Yeah, it's one of the. Remember when somebody in chat earlier was joking about, oh, I was only operating on 1% of my power level. I think that was Chicken Gaming in the first 2 matches. Suddenly, the power level has just drastically increased. and they are not playing around anymore. Lettuce gets demoed, unfortunately. That's not going to help them.
Oh, and there's another demo immediately afterwards. Brunch with a nice block and quickly trying to keep the chase going. Floop going in with an excellent shot, and it's going to be able to score. This round is super aggressive.
That was an amazing shot. Floop dunks it down on purpose because knowing full well Pips was not going to get to that in time was beautifully done, and it nestled right in the top left corner. 2-1 after 1 minute of playtime.
This is an incredible shift of pace. As soon as Chicken just started calling them out, and now Icy trying to keep up, but Chicken is, again, they're going rampant here.
That was an immediate counter push. I thought there was going to be an equalizer from Icy, but a coast-to-coast goal from Lettuce. 2-goal cushion restored. What in the world is this game in this set?
You saw Brunch just desperately trying to chase the ball, just begging it to slow down a fraction of a moment so that they could catch up, and the ball is just like, nope. Another shot coming in, but Chicken gonna be able to successfully block this one. Just a little too slow on that roll.
Yeah, Lettuce was waiting for it, was primed and ready to go, and has to quickly rotate on back the way to get a little bit more boost onto their side. Yeti gonna set this up for their teammate, and Brunch is gonna get another goal. It's 3-2.
Look at that shot, just Yeti with that, and then Brunch on the rebound. Perfect angle. Nobody was prepared to counter that. And this is still neck and neck.
Wow.
Icy just 1 point behind, looking to win or claim just a couple more points to bring that bracket reset and make their dreams a possibility. But Chicken is wanting to just close things out.
They absolutely are, and Yeti gets it past 1. Pips has to stop that, but unfortunately Floop is going to be on hand. This is going to be an equalizer. It is an equalizer after 2 minutes of playtime. Floop goes up. It's an open goal, and it was going to go anywhere, but my word. Could you remember in the first game where we only had 1 goal and it was in the last 14 seconds? Wow, what a difference.
Or that second game where it got 1-1 really quickly, and then we only saw a point in the last 8 seconds. And then the next one was just a clean sweep for Chicken, and this time 3-3. These players are adapting before our eyes. Like, Chicken was like, alright, here's the answer, this is how we play now. And they just quickly blindsided Icy, and Icy's like, alright, so now they're doing something different. So this is how we're going to respond. And this is just a completely different game where before it was always just stuck in neutral. And now it's constantly trades after blows, people getting demolished, huge shots just coming across the field. Like, you are just seeing literal punts soaring across the sky, and they're getting in.
There are so many saves happening, it's just unbelievable. And a quick shout to Yetzi, who got in the way of a very crucial scoring opportunity for Chicken Gaming. So as we approach 2 minutes left on the clock, the ball is in the orange corner on the left hand side, set up off the backboard potentially, and Yetzi has to try and keep this alive. Their teammate does so, but it's bounced the wrong way, and it's 3-3 in this match, and this could still go either way here. Lettuce is going to get to this. Flop kind of hit it the wrong way, but finally does get it cleared by Brunch.
Brunch going to go in for the assist, perfectly protecting there. Yetzi with a nice catch there. Just keep knocking it right back into that field. Almost sets up for the score, but we see a nice block. And Chicken Gaming going to be able to secure another point. 90 seconds on the point left.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was a good opportunity for Doggy. They had nobody to really hinder them, and straight into net. They have the lead once again, but can they keep it with how aggressive Icy are currently playing here?
Yeah, Doggy just had that really nice opportunity, managed to line up that shot really well. And we are seeing Doggy try to go in for another shot, but Yetzi with the save, keeping this fight going. Chicken Gaming just wants 1 more point to be set in a really strong advantage position.
Yeah, remember that they do need this set if they want to just win this tournament outright with no bracket reset. Pibbs tries to go for the 2-goal lead, but not gonna happen on this occasion. That's going towards goal.
Nice
Crucial
block.
interception by Lettuce. Brunch is going to keep this alive, and again, Lettuce gets the deflection, but the threat is still live. It's off the corner, it's off the back, but nobody of Icy was there for it. Yeti comes in for the long Hail Mary. This could be a goal.
Oh, the
it's
board!
Just the crossbar, and Lettuce got a touch to it.
Pibbs just trying to keep an eye on it, making sure that there isn't a safe opportunity. Another goal attempt gonna get cancelled out. 20 seconds left on the clock. And this ball is once again stuck in that neutral field. Not really finding any good chance. Oh! Doggy with the block. A critical save there, because that would have been... We haven't had an overtime yet.
Don't say that. Well, I mean, it's all the way down in the blue half, and you can see exactly what Doggy is doing. They're just trying to keep this into the floor and into the corner, but Yeti is going to try to keep this up, but they're going to have to send it to the floor. Chicken Gaming with an absolute classic on stream. It's 2-2. We have a match 5.
We are look at all of these goals. Look at all of these shots. Just so many more coming in from all teams. 1 apiece on saves for Icy, and then 4 saves on Lettuce, 2 Doggy.
Oh, Lettuce had some massive, crucial saves in that last minute. It was just non-stop. Icy were relentless, but Chicken Gaming's defense, when it matters the most, can withstand so much. So it's essentially a win-win here. If Icy win this, we go again in another best of 5. If Chicken win this, the tournament is over.
And they win
Who's
the
your money
3
on at this point?
gift subs, because that's all the prize that you get for this.
Hey, I mean, your emotes are cute. It's certainly worth it.
I mean, yes, but I'm not sure how relevant they are to race cars and soccer balls. Regardless.
Regardless, the ball is high and it's in the orange half, and Chicken will not like that, especially during the early goings. I mean, we saw how many goals were scored in the last match. 7 goals were scored, and it was 4-3 in the end. But Doggy gonna have a great chance.
Nice
loop, and this
block.
is Atlanta. It's off the post.
Oh, but we're gonna see Lettuce snag it in regardless. Just that bouncing back and forth. Look at these exchanges, and then Lettuce is just like yoink.
Lettuce is like, okay, look, I know we're trying to score early, but you keep hitting off the post. Can we please actually score this ball? 45 seconds in, Chicken Gaming, crucially, have the early advantage.
They have match advantage, just looking to hold this out for 4 minutes. There's definitely going to be more points coming in. We're going to almost see that right here. But Lettuce just barely whipping it. Doggy going in for a shot of their own, but getting stuck on the post.
The post is keeping Icy alive in this confrontation. It could have been 2 down already. Flop is going to come in. They just missed it. They were millimeters away from an equalizing attempt. That'll come off the corner. This is still dangerous. Lettuce will need to clear this, but Yeti, surely Yeti will get to this. No, they won't.
Oh, here's a clean shot, but a clean block from Pibbs is going to be able to take it out.
It certainly is, but don't write this offense off just yet. It's back into the middle. Slight interception, but it's gone back into the right-hand corner of Icy's goal half as Brunch tries to clear it downfield. Manages to do so, doesn't get demoed. You can just see somebody just completely shunting them there. Left, right, and center.
That's a good shot!
What a save!
That was such a save! Oh!
That was just a dead stop in mid-air. That was such a great save there. And it keeps Icy in this match, only still trailing from a goal.
Ball launched into the all, going right back onto Icy's field. They're quickly going to try to push it away, but Lettuce is looking to try to go for the score. Just another intense exchange. Look at these. Oh! And Doggy going to save the ball!
Oh no, you hate to see it. They had that absolutely set. It was an inadvertent team shot, and it's an equalizer. My God, it's an equalizer.
Oh my God! I'm just gonna I have to save this entire match. I have to save this match. This is so incredible.
I cannot believe that happened. There was a team shunt from Icy in their own goal. It set up the goal perfectly for Chicken.
Oh my god!
It's gone.
Lettuce is like, we are not having a bracket reset. Immediately just goes in for the dunk, all of that, and settles another point.
What is happening in this set? This is absolutely ludicrous. Chicken Gaming have restored their 1-goal deficit after a massive mistake. But my goodness me, this is not over yet.
Oh, Floop trying to go in for a point. Nice block going in. And quickly trying to go in for the charge. Launches it into the air. We are seeing another setup. Floop, excellent block. Get that ball getting launched back into Chicken's field. Lots of good protection, but it is...
It's going to be going in. It's not going to dip in time. It's going to go past above the crossbar yet again. They can't quite find the equalizer on this occasion. They're going to have to do it again. Yet he bounces it back towards the halfway line into the direction of Floop. This is dangerous. Floop going to try and challenge this off the backboard again. Can one of their teammates come in for this? It's up to Yetzi. They do. It's on target, but it's saved by Lettuce yet again. Dangerous ball here back into the left-hand side of the corner. 1 minute and 20 on the clock. Icy know they've got to find an equalizer to keep this set and their championship hopes alive. It's going to get dribbled. The demo comes in, but it's a little too late.
Ball back on Icy's field. They are trying to just push it away. 1 minute left on the clock. They've just... anything. Yetzi! Oh, with that high shot! Brun's gonna go for the shot, but it's gonna hit the bumper again!
The post, the woodwork, my goodness me, is just keeping this set absolutely spicy. 40 seconds left on the clock. A nice little shunt that takes Doggy away from it. They need to get that into the corner. They do so. Now they need to set this up slowly but surely and clear this downfield. Lettuce is not going to let that happen, though.
30 seconds left on the clock. Something needs to happen for Icy. Chicken is just looking to stall this out as much as possible. Look at these excellent plays and blocks, just desperately expending every ounce of resources, just keeping this ball on the field and away from their post.
10 seconds on the clock. It's up and it's high. It's dropping awkwardly here. They need to be ready for this. Lettuce just needs to clear this downfield, and the game and the championship is theirs. What an amazing set. No bracket reset is needed. Chicken Gaming with the reverse sweep.
Just bringing it all the way back, figuring out what exactly they needed to do, and just calling it out excellently. Just... oh, it was incredible.
How about that for a grand final for your first tournament, Malieve? That was absolutely amazing from start to finish. Icy took a 2-0 lead in this set. Oh.
I have to save that one.
Oh my gosh, you might have to save the whole thing. Like, just whole match.
I mean, the tournament's going to be saved regardless. Because I upload the Scrapstar Specials to YouTube, so if anybody wants to see any of these later down the road...
Oh my goodness me.
I saved the replay. It's there. I don't know if I'll ever access it, but it's saved.
Oh my goodness me. Hey, Malieve.
Hi.
How was that for your first grand final match?
I loved it.
Cause, oh my word, that was GG's from everyone. Like when we looked at the bracket and we saw that there was a 2-1 match between the two earlier, we were just like, oh, if they meet in the grand final, it could be just as close. Not only was it just as close, we only had one dominant match in that, which was a 3-0 win for Chicken Gaming. Other than that match, every single one was close. The first one went 1-0 to Icy. The second one went 2-1 to Icy, both times in the last, 10 seconds. And then we had an absolute 4-3 thriller in that penultimate match. And then that match was just as close as well. It's just, oh my goodness me. That is what Rocket League is all about. When you get two teams that are that evenly matched, going toe to toe, and just, oh my gosh, it's those late goals that just, they're always beautiful to see.
Chicken, if you could reply to my message, I've just sent one final one in the Battlefied chat channel. If you are able to reply, if not, DM me on Discord or Twitch, just so I can get the tags for the people who will be getting those gift subs.
Jeez, all around. So with that, the top 3 of the tournament, it is going to be Chicken Gaming who win it after an amazing best of 5 final. Icy came so close to a bracket reset. They were 2-0 up, but just lost it at the last. They will finish in second. And the Hush, unfortunately, they had to drop out, but they do still finish in top 3, having made it to winners final initially. But they will finish third. So GG's and congratulations all around. Oh my word.
G's, and G's. Thank you. It's all very fun. It's very good. Doggy Destroyer, not 21. Not 21, yes.
I could see why you pinged in chat going, just call me Doggy. That makes sense now. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm being very quickly reminded why I do like to cast Rocket League shenanigans, because my goodness me, that set had everything that I wanted with the exception of overtime. We were teased with overtime, like,
you could
before
smell
those
it.
matches. Yeah, it was just like, the first match was like 12 seconds, the second match was like 8 seconds. It was just like, you couldn't tease overtime more if you tried in that set. It was just brilliant.
Indeed. And this one.
Oh my word. Ah.
Maybe I'll have to do another one of these later down the road. I don't know, there's so many games I want to run brackets for, but at the same time, it's like this one was so good.
Oh, this was fun. This was a lot of fun. I mean, like I said, it was good to see different levels of players throughout the first initial parts of the tournament, but that grand final, that was a great grand final.
ARMS was not nice, as the ARMS team, both the ARMS teams got completely decimated.
Yeah,
but if there were more
unfortunately.
events, maybe we'll see them level up.
Yeah, you never know. I mean...
And those gift subs have been sent out. Again, thank you all for participating. Enjoy your emotes. I will also let y'all know that if you are a part of my Discord community and you are a subscriber, you are eligible to add a song to the pre-stream playlist. Terms and conditions apply. Rules are in there.
Yes, they are.
I noticed during those matches, let me go back into the replays, or the clips. There it is. One of these individuals on Icy looks like they are a streamer. So we're just gonna... Let me cancel them.
Are you gonna see if they're live?
No, I'm just gonna send a cancel to them and tell people to go follow them and support them. And if you want to see... You'll probably see more Rocket League from them. If you want to see more Rocket League as well, you can always follow Tamashi... You can always cancel Tamashi Kanjo.
Oi.
On Twitter.
You.
Twitter.com? On Twitch.tv.
I mean, you can follow me on Twitter as well if you really want.
Yeah.
It's currently going... Well, I think everything that I'm currently working on is going through a slight revamp, but...
Oh yeah, big changes are coming and they're very exciting things.
They're exciting and they're scary.
Yes. I will do my best to support you during that.
Bless you, Malieve, and I will do my best to support you with your streams.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, if you do run another Rocket League, I am all for it. That was so much fun.
Why are only half of my tires spinning? Wait,
You
no,
mean
it's just that
only
thing.
half
It's
of
just the spinny thing. And oh, okay, I see what's going. Never mind.
Maleev, please.
But yeah, if you enjoyed this, thank you to everybody who's following, staying in touch with the community. Coming up next week, we'll be returning to the arms bracket. Those are every other week here. We've got we've got all of America for the next Scrapstar. And then there's also the EU bracket, of course, as we tend to like to return to.
Every now and then.
Indeed. And then after that, keep your eyes open, because next up, as you can see on that little advert right there, Ninjala. I'm going to be running a 3v3 team bracket for that game. If you want to check it out, it's free to play on the Switch.
That'll be cool.
Technically, there's supposed to be 4v4 teams, but there's not a spectator mode, and I want to stream it, so we're going to do 3v3, so I can sneak in on one of the teams, and I can just wander around and hope nobody snipes me down during the bracket matches.
Oh, there's no spectate? Aw, come on.
Not yet. The game needs so much... It's pretty much where Splatoon 1 was when Splatoon 1 came out, or ARMS when ARMS came out. Like, it's painfully bare bones.
But because it's a free-to-play game, they'll patch these kind of things in regularly, so... Well, we hope anyway.
Yeah, I think it's on Season 3 that they're going to be adding in spectator mode.
Ooh,
so that'll definitely...
I'd be interested in looking at that.
Yes.
I
think mine's gonna be like the... If I get people to sign up, it'll be the first, like, Ninjala tournament. So
that'd be cool.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
Yes.
And also, since you were mentioning ARMS, am I allowed to do a quick shout out for a specific ARMS event? There is a European PR Invitational happening this Saturday. That is going to be over on EU_ARMS. I believe I will be co-casting that with Hammer.
Ooh.
And that is going to be the top 8 players of the previous season. So we'll have Riffa and Rafa on there. We've got Cosalina, who made the top 8 on this occasion. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how that plays out.
And for anybody who wants to see this VOD when it comes up, that's going to be on the Planet Scrapstar YouTube channel. If you want to find my stuff, there's like 2 ways you can find it. Either Maleev or Planet Scrapstar. Those are the 2 I use. Planet Scrapstar is more the overarching brand name for what I do and kind of run and organize. And then Maleev is kind of the more, that's me.
Just so you know, Maleev, your YouTube link command in on chat is the one that you get when you're trying to view your own channel as a subscriber.
Yeah, I know. I just randomly clicked it on, like, I went to the YouTube site and I clicked on my icon and right-clicked your channel and went in that way. Like, that was just to quickly do the thing. I don't understand the as a subscriber, as a new person thing. It just, they're people regardless. You just click the link and it'll redirect it and fix it up or whatever anyway, so who cares?
That's fair. I just knew that you were trying to get your own URL for it.
Yeah, I do have my own URL, which is, that was a rushed, not really thought about, just grabbing the link. If we want to do a cleaner version, I can drop this link right here, which will also link you to that spot. Ollie also posted the exact same thing.
Oh, it's so good to see that. I'm gonna hope that I can get mine sorted soon.
Oh no, Tamashi has subscribed to me on the YouTubes.
Yes, I have.
Also, I'm gonna plug something on my YouTube channel. Beyond seeing VODs for all the ARMS events or other Scrapstars, so on and so forth, if you are playing Ninjala, speaking of from that upcoming tournament, and you are playing through the story mode that I don't recommend you play through, especially on hard mode, and you're looking to get gold on everything, I've got like video showcasing the general idea of what you're looking to do on every single available episode and how you want to go about it. So if you want to with that stuff, just check them out there. I think that's it.